Hey guys, what's going on? Cade Siegel here, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about how to set up an account to invest in the stock market, how to get it to the point where you can actually, deposit money and start investing in stocks, especially if you're under 18 like myself, because it's a little bit more complicated than a legal adult just creating an account, and starting. So I just want to give you guys the way I did it, how I went about it, and just, kind of give you my opinion, and yeah. So it's not particularly difficult to set up a stock account, like a custodial account for minors, but it does just take a little bit more research, and it's hard obviously when you're just now starting to think about investing. There's a lot of sites out there that aren't super secure, and it's hard because you don't have a ton of money and you don't want to waste the money you do have. So you want to make sure you're investing with a secure brokerage. So that's why I've decided to make this video for you guys. So I've been investing for probably about a year now using TD Ameritrade. That's just the brokerage I decided to go with. And that's the one thing that's hard when you're first starting out, is finding a brokerage to use. If it's shady, hidden fees, that sort of thing. So I started using TD Ameritrade just because I knew people that had been using it for years. My dad has used it for like 20 something years, and it's really got a good solid reputation. All trades on there have a $6.95 flat rate with no hidden fees, trade minimums, anything like that. So basically anytime you buy or sell, it's going to have a $6.95 flat rate, which is really good, and obviously it's competing with all the other large online brokerages because they have to. Alright, so let's hop on over to tdameritrade.com and get started, get you guys an account. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom here. They've got a few things on why you should use them and all that, but you got #1 overall broker award, so that's good. But you want to go down here to open new account, and then it's going to need a lot of information, not going to lie. It took me probably like 30 minutes, maybe a little longer, to fully go through the process. I think I actually messed up once, and that might be why, but yeah, it's not it needs a lot of information, but you're just going to want to go through this: first name, last name, all this type stuff, US citizen if you are, and then here's where it changes because you're under 18. So you're going to want to go to UTMA/UGMA, and that is the Uniform Transfers to Minors Act, and then the Uniform Gifts to Minors Act, which it shows over here for you. And basically what this is, you need an adult and a beneficiary. You're the beneficiary, the minor, and you and the adult both will need to fill out this form. You can fill out most of it if I'm remembering correctly, but you're going to need their social security and things like that as well. And so what this will do is, depending on your state in the US, it has a different age that it can, like the UTMA, UGMA will terminate and turn into just a regular individual account. But at that time, you'll get all the funds, and it will get rid of the name of the custodian on the account. So if you're worried about who you should go to set up this custodial account, it doesn't have to be your parents. I probably would do it with my parents. I did it with mine, but if you don't trust them as much, it can be anyone who is over the age, so over 18, anyone. But then again, you don't want to just choose a good friend at the time, because they can access the money in there as well. Even though legally all the withdrawals should be for the benefit of you, they can withdraw from the account. So I would probably do it with your parent or guardian. You don't have to, like it says here, but this basically is just an account, just like a regular stock account. The only difference is that you have to have a custodian sign off on it with you, but then you'll get the money when you are over age. So then after that, it'll ask you if you're going to be transferring assets to this account from another UTMA, UGMA. If you do have an old account or something that you want to transfer stocks from to this one, you can, but I didn't, so I selected no. And then here you want to select your state, which, depending on the state, from 18 to 25, it can terminate. So most states, I believe it's 18 or 21. I guess there's some states that go up to 25, but honestly I wouldn't worry about that. It doesn't really matter when it terminates. It'll just be converted to a regular account. Then you want to figure out how you're going to be trading. I selected buy, hold, and occasionally trade stocks because I'm a dividend investor and I'm not really big into the day trading type scene because I don't think there's money to be made in that. And then you can select if you're new to investing, things like that. That's just for TD Ameritrade. They'll give you tips and tricks and things like that on your home page. If you're new, it'll tailor the page towards you. Then you'll say that you've read the privacy statement, even though no one ever reads that. And then you're just going to go through after you select continue, which I'm not going to because I've already filled all this out and made an account. It's just going to ask for social security, all that sort of thing, different questions about if you've invested before, all that. Here's the 5 steps up here. Start your application, tell us more, review and edit, agree to terms, create your login. It's not very hard. Like I said, it did take me about 30 minutes, but it's definitely worth it. And yeah, so let me show you what it looks like once you've logged in. Alright, so once you have logged in to TD Ameritrade, this is what it should look like. Obviously your balance will be 0. Oh, I'm down $9 on the day, but that is fine. We're in that long term. But anyway, so once you log in, it'll have your balance, the positions that you currently have, and then it'll also have a market snapshot, all this. You can tailor all of this as well. You can change like the settings and things to what you want to see. And then it's got research and ideas, trade, all these different tabs for you. You can look at market overviews, things like that. It's a really good software, and it's not super hard to read. Like some, it's not like a ton of graphs that you have to read and all that. It's pretty intuitive. And the app also, they have a TD Ameritrade app for Android and iOS, which works really well. I actually bought all my Coca-Cola here on my phone while I was in Florida on spring break. So it works and it's secure as well, and I really like the app. Honestly, I use it more than the desktop version, but it's up to you, whatever you guys want to use. But after you've created your account, you're gonna want to go to deposit, and then this is definitely the way to go if you have a checking or savings account. These it just takes longer and it's not as efficient. So once you're on deposit, transfer electronically, you're going to have to make a bank ACH connection. Select the account type, name on the bank account if your name is on it, and then routing number, account number, boom, all that. Bank details, review and confirm. It's really simple, guys, and honestly, trades go through. I just deposited another $400 tonight, and it'll probably go through tomorrow or the next day. It's really fast, and then you can immediately buy stocks with that. But yeah, it's super easy to use, guys, and I would definitely recommend TD Ameritrade, especially for custodial accounts. This is just the one I use, and since you guys don't have an account yet, there's definitely, people all have opinions on what brokerage they would use, but I mean, this is just the one that I recommend, and it's always good to hear from other people what they use and what they recommend. So I just thought I'd throw this out there for you guys, and yeah, so I hope you guys create an account. If you do, let me know, and keep me posted on how your investing is going, and definitely tell me what you first invest in.